With your quick steps and strong build, you must be quite the skilled fighter.
You're flattering me.
Honestly, I stopped you because I need a favor.
What favor?
Have you heard any talk lately about Buddha blessing Tong or the skinny Arhat guarding Liangzhou?
No, I haven't.
Really? Well, let me fill you in. After General Tang Yichao reclaimed Heshi, he sent Master Wu Zhen and a group of monks disguised to slip past Mutun's blockade. They endured harsh weather and hunger, finally reaching Chang'an. On that day, all the people turned out to welcome Master Wu Zhen, wearing humble clothes and worn shoes, looking like a skinny Arhat, with banners flying that read, "Heshi restored." Without his dedication and sacrifice, Liangzhou wouldn't be flying Tong flags today.
Master Wu Zhen braved storms and hardship. He truly lives up to his name.
Now, there are 3 special spots in Liangzhou City. Hey, Uncle Liangzhou, enough with the story. Get to the point. Right. The point is, with Buddha's birthday coming up, we've decided to gather scraps of fabric from every household in town to make a patchwork kaseya robe for Master Wu Zhen. The problem is, we're all busy, and none of us is nimble enough to be scrambling over rooftops and through tight alleys.
So you want me to...
You're fast on your feet. We think you're the best person to run around town collecting what we need. Don't worry. We've pulled some money so you won't be working for free.
Oh, no. If it's to make a patchwork robe honoring Buddha, I couldn't possibly accept payment. Consider it my offering.
Dance for us! I'll beat the rhythm with my blade!
These folks really haven't seen the world.
Excuse me, miss. I've been asked to gather scraps of fabric to make a patchwork robe for the skinny Arhat. If you have any leftover cloth at home, could you spare a piece?
The skinny Arhat? You mean Master Wu Zhen?
Exactly. You know him?
Of course! Everyone around here knows the skinny Arhat.
That's great. I'm sure the neighbors will be happy to help.
More than that, wait up! Dad! Mom! Tell the neighbors a wanderer's here collecting scraps for the skinny Arhat's robe! Here, 108 pieces all sewn together. We've got it ready for you.
Thank you so much, miss. And thanks to everyone. Didn't expect to gather everything this quickly. This patchwork stitching is so fine and neat. You're really skilled.
You're too kind. But I can tell you're not from around here.
How can you tell?
Well, since you're here gathering cloth for the robe, do you actually know where you are?
Not really.
See that temple over there? That's the first of 3 sacred sites linked to the skinny Arhat protecting Liangzhou.
A sacred site?
Yup. There are 3 miracles attributed to the skinny Arhat in this city. And that temple is the first.
Where's the miracle?
When the enemy took over Liangzhou, they tried turning all the temples around here into barracks for warrior monks. They brought in Bo 10 monks for this. They destroyed Buddha statues, burned scriptures, made weapons, did whatever they wanted. Though monks, they took up swords and spears recklessly, and the skinny Arhat's divine punishment struck them. All were crippled and lame.
What happened to the original Han monks? Were they driven out? Or worse?
Thanks to Master Wu Zhen, who somehow negotiated with Mu Tun, the Han monks were spared and allowed to stay. But they were forced every day to chant strange, meaningless prayers. Later, when General Zheng drove the enemy out, those Bochen monks were just abandoned. Still, Master Wu Zhen showed mercy and let the Bochen monks remain in the temple.
Thank you again for the patchwork robe, miss. I'm off to see that sacred site now. Farewell.
All of them!
Master, my foot pains me again.
That foot is beyond healing now. Could this truly be the skinny Arhat's curse?
Every brother who swung the Vajra pestle ended up with a crushed foot from its heavy head. That Vajra pestle was meant to fight demons, but instead, we were ordered to use it against our own Han monks. Doesn't that make us the real demons in the end?
Exactly. The Vajra pestle, meant to subdue evil, has turned its power back upon us. Now that it's come to this, all we can do is good deeds and chant scriptures. Try to make amends.
So that's how those monks ended up with injured feet from the Vajra pestle. Wait, how come these Bochen documents have so many scriptures in Han characters? Looks like Murtun really aimed to destroy these Han Buddhist texts from the start. Why are these Vajra pestles so top-heavy and awkward? The shafts seem hollow. Using these as weapons, we'd probably hurt ourselves before even touching the enemy. Master, that's exactly the situation. So please, accept this patchwork kaseo we made in your honor.
Amitabha, I'm truly grateful for your kindness, but I can't accept this kasea.
Why is that?
I am but a humble monk, unworthy of such an honor. I do not deserve to bear the name of the skinny Arhat.
Master, you saved the temple and the scriptures during Mutun's rule and protected the Han monks. That's beyond doubt.
It was a small part. The real credit goes to our brothers who secretly copied the sutras, keeping the Buddhist faith alive here in Liangzhou. As for the Bo Chen monks who ended up crippled, when monks spill blood with their staffs, karmic retribution follows. The punishment is real, but it's not mine to bear.
But
until one has truly alleviated the suffering of the world, they should not claim the merit symbolized by a patchwork robe. I don't have the blessing of those who donated the 108 pieces of cloth, and no matter how generous the offerings, the robe can't be sacred without true virtue behind it. You'd be better off finding the person who truly earned the gratitude of the people who contributed the fabric.
Master Wuzhen says only those who truly deserve the blessing of the donors can wear this patchwork robe.
If Master Wu Zhen himself feels unworthy, then who else could be worthy?
By the way, last time you mentioned that the skinny Arhat protecting Liangzhou left behind more than one miracle. Besides that temple, where else?
Oh, there's a big bell behind the pagoda. Right there.
What's the story with that miracle?
Back when Mutun tried to turn the temples into barracks for warrior monks, they needed copper to make weapons, so they set their sights on that bell.
You mean Mutun wanted to melt the bell down to make arrowheads?
Exactly. But when they tried to take the bell down, it suddenly wouldn't ring. It became completely mute. The Bo Ten monks sent by Mutun tried striking it, but no sound came out. They thought it was a curse from the Buddhas and gave up, leaving the bell behind the pagoda.
I'll go check it out.
These folks really haven't seen the world.
This thing just won't budge! I've never seen a bell this heavy!
Isn't this the mute bell? One of those miracles where the Buddha supposedly punished Mutun? Maybe Buddha doesn't want us to move it.
With all your experience, you actually believe that?
What?
There's no divine curse. Just General Zhang's handiwork.
Wait, you said this mute bell has something to do with General Jiang?
Forget it. Don't go digging where you don't belong.
But Mutun's been driven out. What's left to hide?
Exactly! Just tell the Wanderer already.
All right. Since you're so curious, take a guess. Why do you think this mute bell is so heavy?
Could it be something's hidden inside?
Sharp guess. The bell won't ring because it's filled with lead and tin.
Why would they do that?
Back then, Mutun wanted to melt the bell down to make arrowheads. General Zhang got wind of this, secretly teamed up with Master Wu Shen, and gathered a dozen coppersmiths.
Overnight, they melted half the bell and poured in lead and tin to fake a divine curse to scare Mutun.
That's right. Those Bodchen monks Mutun sent were so freaked out, they ran off. I was lucky enough to be a part of that.
What a brave thing to be part of.
Now that Hashi is peaceful, it's time to move this mute bell and have it recast. Come on, everyone. Let's give it a good heave.
I'll lend a hand too.
See? More hands make light work. Thanks for the help, Wanderer.
Master, I get it now.
Please, tell me more.
Huxi was isolated for years, and thanks to General Jiang, it returned to Tang rule. Nobody deserves the title Skinny Arhat more than him. Master, please pass this patchwork robe on to General Jiang.
Amitabha. Benefactor Zhang is truly worthy of this robe.
Thank you, Master.
I've told Benefactor Zhang about your request, but he declined. Do you know where the third miracle of the skinny Arhat protecting Liangzhou is?
No, I don't.
Not far from here is a place called Juar's Embroidery Shop. You should check it out yourself.
It's so crowded. Should we wait? We were supposed to.
It's so lively over there. They got Wanderer, what brings you here?
Miss, is this embroidery shop yours?
That's right, it's mine. My name's Jiuquan. You can just call me by that.
No wonder you fixed my patchwork coat so effortlessly, and with such amazing skill. So you're the owner of this embroidery shop.
I knew you had a way with words. Weren't you supposed to deliver that patched robe to Master Wu Zhen? How come you ended up here instead?
Master Ujin told me the third miracle of the skinny Arhat protecting Liangzhou is right here in this very shop.
This little thing? Take a look.
These silk scraps are the miracle?
Compared to the other two, this one's nothing special. Just a local legend, really.
Is there something special about these scraps?
Please take a closer look.
Huh? It looks like there are tiny, dense characters embroidered on these pieces.
Back then, carrying important documents, Master Wu Zhen led his monks disguised as a merchant caravan to get through Mutun's blockade. They came to me for help. We embroidered the documents onto silk, then cut the fabric into scraps and hid them inside pouches layered with Western spices. Using this clever trick, they managed to get news from Liangjiao all the way back to Chang'an.
So these scraps here are...
Embroidery with writing? That's like carving intricate designs onto a grain of wheat. Though many of these pieces are flawed embroidery.
In a mustard seed, the entire universe. Miss Jewel, this third miracle is just as remarkable as the first two.
Sweep the floor and sweep with it. Otherwise, it's all in vain.
Have you finished looking over the third miracle, Wanderer? What do you think?
Yes, I have. Even the tiniest things can hold great power. Sometimes it's the smallest detail that shapes the world. Greatness isn't about size.
Well said. You truly have a sharp mind, Wanderer. Now, it's time for me to give you this letter from Benefactor Zhang. Please, tell me more.
The monks, the coppersmiths, the seamstresses, they all did their best to protect the scriptures. All of them are the skinny Arhat. So instead of a single person, the skinny Arhat is really the spirit of the people of Liangzhou. Their willingness to suffer for the hope of restoring their homeland.
Well said. You've seen the truth clearly, Wanderer. That is the path to awakening.
Master, if the true skinny Arhat is the people of Liangzhou, why not place this patched robe at the top of the stupa and let it continue protecting everyone?
That wouldn't be right.
Why would they do that?
The skinny Arhat is a spirit born from collective hardship. Once its purpose is fulfilled, it naturally fades away, and all things return to their true form. The monks, the coppersmiths, the seamstresses, Benefactor Zhang, and all the people of Liangzhou. They've all completed their part. So none of them are the skinny Arhat anymore.
Oh, crowded. Should we wait?
Really haven't seen the world.
And so, in the end, no one would accept the patched robe.
How profound. When the cause ends, everything returns to truth. Master, I see it now.
Since no one will take the robe, we'll leave it in your hands, Wanderer.
Me?
The skinny Arhat protected Liangzhou. Now the patched robe goes to the one fated to receive it.
Thank you, Wanderer. See you.
I heard the fashionable buns in Chang'an meet. Please don't go.
Darling Grandma. Wanderer, that tattered robe you're holding, are you planning to keep it?
Tattered robe? No, this is...
I know. A simple patchwork rag, just like the one I'm wearing. Wanderer, the weather's getting cold. This robe of mine won't hold up anymore. Yours looks thicker. How about giving it to me?
So, that's what it means.
What's wrong? You can't bear to part with it. Want me to sing your tune of falling lotus blossoms to cheer you up?
Skin and bones? Frail as a ghost? You're the skinny Arhat.
Arhat? What Arhat? I haven't eaten all day. Of course I'm skinny. Are you giving me the robe or not?
Elder, this shabby robe. Please take it.
Thank you. At least I won't freeze tonight.
The skinny Arhat guarded Liangzhou, and the patchwork Kaseo was offered to him. Now I get it. I really get it.